Look at Scott Eastwood, those eyes, that jawline, that calm intensity, and it's obvious. He's Clint Eastwood's son. And yet, go online and you'll find forums, TikTok videos, even news comments asking, is Scott Eastwood really Clint's biological son? Was he adopted? Is he just using the name? So why the confusion? Not because it's true, but because Hollywood hides its truths behind silence, rumor, and perception. Today, we set the record straight. The facts are simple. Scott Reeves Eastwood was born on March 21, 1986, in Monterey, California. His mother is Jocelyn Reeves, a former flight attendant. His father is Clint Eastwood. There is no adoption, no surrogacy, no legal loophole. Clint has never denied paternity, not once. In fact, he's been actively involved in Scott's life since day one. He coached his Little League team. He took him on set as a teen. He even gave him his first real role in Gran Torino, not as a favor, but as a test. And in Scott's 2014 GQ interview, he said plainly, "My dad is Clint Eastwood. That's just a fact of my life." So where did the confusion come from? 3 reasons. 1. Timing and privacy. Scott was born during Clint's long-term relationship with actress Sandra Locke, but Scott's mother was Jocelyn Reeves, a private woman who never sought fame. Because Clint didn't publicly announce Scott's birth in tabloids, some assumed he wasn't official. But in truth, Eastwood has always shielded his children from the spotlight, especially the younger ones. 2. The Nepo baby backlash. When Scott started getting big roles in films like Fury, The Fate of the Furious, and Pacific Rim, critics dismissed him as a nepotism baby, implying he didn't earn it. Some even claimed, falsely, that Clint doesn't even talk about him, which just isn't true. Clint has praised Scott's work in interviews, quietly but clearly. 3. The Eastwood family tree is complicated. Clint has 8 children with 6 different women over a span of 60 years. Some were raised publicly, like Allison and Kyle. Others were kept private, like Kimber and Morgan. That complexity fuels speculation even when the truth is simple. Scott has never hidden from his father's legacy, but he's also never leaned on it. He worked as a ranch hand. He took acting classes. He lived on couches while auditioning. In a 2018 interview, he said, "People assume I got everything handed to me. But my dad made it clear, if you're going to do this, you do it right." No shortcuts, and Clint backed that up. He didn't cast Scott in leading roles out of the gate. He made him earn it, first as a background player, then as a supporting actor, and only later as a lead. That's not denial of paternity. That's tough love from a father who knew the weight of his own name. Today, Scott Eastwood is a respected actor with over 40 credits. He starred in war films, blockbusters, and indie dramas. He's also a producer and philanthropist. And Clint? He still watches his son's films, still gives notes, still shows up, quietly, for family events. The confusion online says more about our obsession with celebrity myths than about their truth. Because the real story isn't, is he really his son? It's, how did a son step out of the world as longest shadow and build something of his own? And that's a story worth telling. If this cleared up the confusion with truth and respect, please like, subscribe, and join us at Buzz of Legends, where we don't chase rumors. We uncover the real stories behind the legends.